Hey you guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys this Valentine's Day purpley smoky eye type situation. Not quite sure what I'm going to call this video yet, but you guys will know soon from the title. Whatever I decided to call this. I'm really excited for Valentine's Day this year. Jake and I actually kind of have this tradition every single year that we have celebrated Valentine's Day together. We go to Illuminati's Pizza, and then for the last 2 years we've gone to go see the 50 Shades of Grey movies, and this year will be the last year we get to do that. And we're actually kind of sad about it because we like just kind of watching the movie and honestly laughing about it because, I mean, it is kind of an atrocious movie. But I'm one of those people, I love watching movies that are so bad that you can just laugh at. And 50 Shades of Grey is up there for me with those movies, and Jake and I love to go see those movies and just get a good laugh at it every Valentine's Day. And unfortunately, this is our very last year doing that, and then we're going to have to start a new tradition. Still gonna go to Illuminati's Pizza though, because that's always good on Valentine's Day, a heart-shaped pizza from there. If you guys are from Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. That's always fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and quit my constant rambling. If you guys want to see how to get this purpley smoky eye for Valentine's Day, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with priming my face. I'm gonna be using the NYX Angelville primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and gently pat and rub this into the skin. I don't use foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip that step. I'm gonna go ahead and get into my concealer. I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, my tried and true. Go ahead and start putting this under the eyes. I'm also just going to put this basically anywhere I see some redness or a little bit of discoloration. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Morphe M335 brush to just blend this in. I'm also going to take the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand. And since this one's a little bit lighter than the concealer we put down, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this to my under eyes, a little bit on my chin, my nose, and then my forehead. And then this is just going to balance everything out when we contour later. So next I'm going to go ahead and take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to be grabbing this shade, and then I'm just going to go ahead and lightly pat this on my under eyes and then anywhere we set down that concealer. Alright, and now I'm just going to set the rest of my face with the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm going to just use that same brush we were using before. I don't know if I said what it was before. It was the Morphe M438 brush. And then I'm just going to go ahead and gently massage this in to the skin. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and start getting into the eyes. So let's see, I think to start, I'm going to take my little Z palette that I made here. And the first shade I'm going to dip into is from ColourPop. It is the shade Made to Last. It's a really great cool tone transition color. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe E30 brush, dip into that shade, and then just start blending this out on my outer corners and then also in my crease in windshield wiper motions. I decided I kind of want to do a cat eye look with this, so I'm going to take some more of that RCMA No Color Powder. This is from the Morphe Gunmetal collection. It's the Morphe G30. I'm going to stamp this into the powder, and I'm going to get a pretty hefty amount of powder like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start stamping this in and making it into the shape I want the shadow to go. And I really want a cat eye effect, so I'm going to stamp it in like this. And then I'm also going to stamp it a little bit under my eyes, just in case if we wind up getting any fallout from the shadows, it'll catch it here, and then I can just wipe it away. Now I'm just going to go ahead and continue with that shade Made to Last. I'm going to keep building this up a little bit, and now that we have that powder set down there, I'm going to kind of blend it into there too and kind of bring it out a little bit. Now I'm going to need a much more precise blending brush, so I'm going to be taking the Morphe M433 brush, and I kind of want to keep building on these purples and pink colors. So I'm going to be taking the ColourPop shadow Going Steady, and then again I'm just going to go ahead and build this on my outer corners and then my crease as well, but I'm going to keep it away from my inner corners. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this Makeup Geek shadow called Cherry Cola. It's one of my all-time favorite shadows from Makeup Geek. It's so freaking good. And I wanna bring a little bit more dimension to my outer corners and my crease. So I'm gonna add this again on the outer corners and my crease, just to build this up a little bit more. Okay, now I want to make that crease just a little bit darker. So I'm going to be grabbing this shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's kind of like a black, but with a little bit of purple in it. I'm going to be taking that same brush, and then same exact thing that we did with that Cherry Cola shade. I'm just going to add this very lightly to my outer corners, and then drag this into my crease. Alright, now I'm going to be taking that Tarte Shape Tape again, and I'm going to put a little bit of that on the Morphe M421 brush, and I'm just going to open up that inner corner just a little bit more. To kind of blend this in a little bit, I'm going to be dipping into that ColourPop shade Going Steady one more time, and I'm just going to blend it in to that concealer. I want it to look like it's fading into this purpley scenario. Alright, I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that in anywhere that the concealer is still put down. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take this pinky shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then put that over top of that other shimmer we just put down. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe away that powder that we put down. I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D tattoo liner. Oh god, wish me luck. I hate doing this on camera. Still, after all this time, I still freaking hate doing this on camera. Alright, wish me luck. I'm going to go ahead and work on my lower lash line. I'm going to be taking my new favorite pencil brush of all time. This is from the Mermaid collection. It's on Etsy. I highly suggest checking out these brushes. They are freaking amazing. And this pencil brush is now my all-time favorite pencil brush ever. It's just so good. Anyway, getting off track. The first shadow I'm going to go ahead and dip into is that same shadow that we used as our transition shade, Made to Last. And I'm just going to drag this all around my lower lash line. And I'm going to try to connect it to the top. I'm going to take some more of that pink shade, Going Steady, and I'm going to keep this even closer to my lash line, and then try to connect it at the top. I'm going to go ahead and take some of that shade Cherry Cola that we used from Makeup Geek, and I'm mainly just going to keep this on my outer corners and even closer to the lash line. For my inner corner and a brow bone highlight, I'm going to be taking the Becca highlight in the shade Moonstone. I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara and pop on some lashes, and I will be right back. The eyes are completely done now. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into the rest of the face. So to start, I am now going to be taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette one more time, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade Subconscious, the first contour shade in the palette. I'm going to go ahead and start by just contouring my forehead. I'm going to go ahead and get into contouring the cheekbones. So for those of you that are new to my channel, what I do is I start from the very top of the ear, and then I work my way down the cheekbone, and I blend upwards. And if you have trouble finding your cheekbone, just make that face. You'll find them. In case you need to fake having cheekbones like I do. And just blend, blend, blend. Blend until your fingers bleed, guys. That is my motto. Now just to bronze up the skin a little bit more, I'm going to be taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And then same thing, just over top. And you can go a little bit more ham with it because it's bronzing. Alright, now that we're nice and bronzed up, I'm going to go ahead and take two blushes now. I'm going to be using the Japonesque blush in the shade 02. And then I'm also going to be using the Tarte Party Blush. I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush into both of those. Kind of just mix them together. And then I'm very lightly going to blend this into my contour and then also place this on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and take this mermaid brush here. If you guys saw my tutorial, this is the brush I use when I want to have that bam in your face highlight. And that's kind of what I want to go for today for Valentine's Day. I'm also gonna go ahead and take the shade Moonstone. Since we put it on our inner corners, I kind of like to match a little bit. So I'm also just gonna add this over top of Pink Heart. Now for the lip, I kind of want to mix a few colors together and see what kind of color I can come up with and see if I like it with this eye look. I'm going to go ahead and take the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA liquid lipstick in I'm Shook. This isn't going to be the final lip, you guys, don't worry. I know this one really probably isn't going to match. I just kind of want to see what I can come up with. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the matte shade Brink over top. It's the ColourPop Lippie Stick. Almost there, but not quite there yet. So I think I'm gonna add one more lippy stick over top. I'm gonna add a little bit of Tootsie now from ColourPop, another lippy stick of theirs, and just see how much I can build up this color. Yep, that cool tone lip was exactly what this lip was missing, and I'm really happy I went ahead and just kind of played around with those colors. I really like the color I came up with. It's super cute, and I think it goes really well with this eye. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And yeah, that's everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Valentine's Day makeup look. I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Please let me know in the comments below what you like to do with your significant other on Valentine's Day, or even just your friends. If you're one of those people that likes to just go out with your friends on Valentine's Day, that's really cool too. I was one of those people for years. I hated celebrating Valentine's Day, so I would just go out and celebrate with my friends, and that was always such a fun time. Please like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and have a great rest of your night or day wherever you guys may be. I'll see you guys in my next video. And remember, stay weird, my friends. Bye, you guys.